On the 9th of February 2026, I took a trip from Nairobi to Voi on the Madaraka Express, which is popularly known as SGR in Kenya. It's a 4-hour journey that's both relaxing and full of amazing views. My journey started in the afternoon, and I was actually at the Nairobi terminus an hour before takeoff. The station is quite impressive. It's actually modern and it's well organized. Everything from ticketing to the waiting areas felt smooth and so calm. And before boarding, I grabbed a quick snack and just soaked myself in the atmosphere, just admiring how it looks like. The space is clean. It's so peaceful. And it's just a great way to start the trip. Actually, boarding the train was easy. I found my seat and got comfortable, and I just settled in. The chairs are not wide enough, but they are clean, and they are those ones we call face me. There's a small table. Actually didn't take a photo of that, but people face each other. It sounds funny, especially when you have not much room for your legs, and yet the ride is quite, it's quite a distance. 4 hours seated, and not so comfortable, but yeah. So as we pulled away from Nairobi, the busy city slowly faded behind us. Those tall buildings and traffic just around Syokimau. And now it gave way to open land. And as we were just passing through Kajiado and into Makueni, it felt so nice. The landscape along these routes is incredible, especially in Makueni County. It's mostly dry and arid, with very little vegetation. But even in the dryness, the land feels alive. You'll spot small herds of cows, goats, and sheep grazing along the plains, sometimes guided by farmers. A long tree or a patch of green occasionally breaks up the wide stretches of earth. It feels so different from what I'm used to in the skyscrapers of the city. But as we continued, the scenery changed even more. Gentle hills appeared in the distance. There were so many valleys carved their way through the plains, and clusters of bamboo trees added splashes of green against the dry background, especially when we got into the Taita Taveta. The bamboos, when they have lost their leaves, they look really beautiful. You just feel like standing beside it and taking a photo. The contrast between the arid land, the hills, the valleys, and the bamboo is really something that you really need to have a feel of. The ride itself is smooth and calm. There's not much traffic, except at one place when you see as if the road where the cars pass and where there's the train passing, or at 1 or 2 points, I think, where we had another train passing by so fast. But it feels so different. Unlike what I'm used to in the city where there's a lot of traffic jam, but this one was just the gentle rhythm of the train. In fact, you only feel it at the beginning, then it fades away. You can walk around, stretch your legs. Snacks are passed by. I took some lunch actually. I hadn't taken lunch except the quick snack I'd taken. So I had these potato wedges. I had a piece of chicken, actually the chicken breast, and some spinach at 450 Kenya shillings. And you're also able to just simply sit back and watch the scenery roll by. My seat was next to the window, so I really enjoyed taking those videos through the window. You know, it's this kind of trip where time feels slower and you can really take in the beauty around you. Interestingly, my neighbors were something we just bonded and we talked through. And by the time we were getting to Voi, I did not even know their names, but at least we had time to say goodbye. So this was several hours, actually about 4. And I've tried to just patch a little bit here and there so that you can be able to have a feel of how this journey from Nairobi County, Kenya to Voi looks like. I've tried to capture as much as I can, and I just welcome you to join me for the next few minutes. Just enjoy the dry plains, spot the cows, the goats, the sheep that are grazing, and watch the hills, those valleys, and those beautiful bamboo trees as we move along. From the station to the seats, the food, and all the scenery along the way. This is the Madaraka Express experience. So just stick around. The journey continues towards Voi, and the views only get more captivating as we move deeper into the countryside. And if this is the sort of videos that you like to see, if this is the type of content you enjoy, please leave a comment in the comment section and enjoy, and then we'll meet on the next video. Goodbye.